about a lot of exercises that you deal with in bodybuilding and weight training is there's several different names for basically the same exercise. It all depends on what you grew up calling it, what your friends call it, what your colleagues call it, but there's definitely, with the Bulgarian, there's a lot of different names for this exercise. So you can call it a split squat, a single leg squat, I don't know, a Bulgarian, and then there's different variations that you can do of the same exercise. So just because one person does it one way doesn't mean that that's the only way to do it. Now there's definitely safer ways to do it, there's more effective ways to do different exercises, and what I like to teach people are the basic ways to do the exercises first. And you know, stick with the basics at first, and then once you get a certain level of fitness, you can tweak them, do different variations, and your body will be ready for those variations. If you don't have the base core strength, the base leg strength, the base back and upper body strength, there's certain exercises that you should not be doing, certain variations of certain exercises that you should not be doing. So I'm going to show you just a basic Bulgarian or single leg squat. Now the way that I start is I have a bench behind me, and I step out in front of the bench about 2 to 3 feet, okay? So a good way to start would be to actually have something to hold on to when you're first starting to do this exercise. So I have this stand right here by me. Now simply just place your leg behind you on the bench, okay? So you know the bench is there, so just lift up your leg and go behind you. You're holding on here, so you shouldn't lose your balance. And then just lower down. Now you want to lower down to where your knee does not extend over your toes. You want to have your lower leg pretty much perpendicular to the floor, over your ankle if possible. So we lower down, kind of going back, pushing our butt back, okay? And then as you push up through your heel. So we can hold on while we're doing this, just to keep our balance, because it is a very much works your balance of your ankles, your hips. And you don't really want any weight pushing through that back leg. You want all the weight on the front leg. So kind of think about this is the leg that's doing all the motion. That's just back there to help you for your balance and help you isolate this front leg. Okay? Now, if for instance you want to do a variation of this exercise, you can take a bigger stance. And typically I do mine with a bigger stance. I like to really stretch my glute. The closer in you come, the more you work your quad. As you stretch out, say for instance if I add a foot out in front of me this way, you can see that I stretch more in this area. It'll activate my hamstring and my glute more. And you can come straight up and down. That's one variation. Or you can come forward, like if I have dumbbells, I'll come forward like I'm a sprinter getting ready to start my race, okay? This will activate your glutes even more. All right, so that's a Bulgarian with a couple variations. Now, you want to start with opposite legs each time you do a set so that you don't overwork one leg and neglect the other. So you want to make sure you do the same exercise with your other leg. So we go ahead and do some reps with our left leg. And when you're first starting, like I said, you might want to hold on to something for balance or have it there just in case, okay? Once you get that, then you can move to having your hands on your hips, or you can put your hands on your leg. This is good. It helps you with your balance like this. I'm going to do just a couple with the bigger stance here. And leaning forward. I have my dumbbells. Sometimes even dumbbells, you know, you can pretend like you have dumbbells before you ever even use dumbbells. This is how I would hold them on this variation. So that's a basic training thing on how to do Bulgarians. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take a little breather, and then I'm going to do a set with dumbbells, okay? So I'll be back doing that for you.